Hello? Anyone out there?
Hello?
It's hell.
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Stay informed. Tune in to Ginger Frequency. Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Join the resistance. With your host, Chad.
And be here. Do you copy? Hello? Hello? Stay there. I'm on my way.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back. Oh, welcome back.
Get you every time.
I know. Okay, well, I wasn't ready, but I guess I am now. So
Patch is giving us the glare.
yeah, she's definitely she's grumpy today. She's been growling all morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, people are all hammering stuff. There's dogs barking. She's just like, grr, shut up.
People
Neighborhood.
snore.
Yeah. I don't know who that would be.
Me.
Yeah. I think we both snore. I don't think you knew you snored until, like, you were all
I didn't
telling
think
me.
I snored that much.
Yeah, you snore pretty loud. Yeah. And you're like, you snore so loud. And I was like, I woke up this morning to you just being like,
Oh, I finally got to sleep then.
yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, your snores are cute. I mean, you snore pretty loud, but it's like, I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. So, it doesn't
It
bother
is
me
what
that
it
much.
is.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Call of Duty creator,
Yeah.
they admitted they're using AI in the game.
Really?
That's bad because that's a lot of jobs that like they're not gonna have now that
So-
create the art.
So they're using AI. They're just saying like generate this level, or they're
No,
saying generate like the art and like
So-
the how the people look, or
So in Call of Duty, you get these little like banners and stuff for like your player and stuff for
Mm-hmm.
online, and those they're using AI create them. So like normally like a concept artist would paint those.
yeah.
And it would take a couple weeks. Now
Yeah.
they're probably just typing in a couple words, popping it out, and spitting it into the
Those
game.
assholes, they could be using AI so much better though.
Well, they
could
shouldn't
be-
use AI at all, so people
Well-
can still have jobs.
Well, I get, yeah, I want people to have jobs, but they should be like trying to integrate it instead of just like using it only for that. The fact that these people, this is their
these
job.
are billion-dollar
This is their
companies.
job.
And they're just popping out AI.
This is their jobs, and they're using like that's all they do, and they're still using AI. That's bullshit. That's bullshit because people like it sucks so bad because people spend what 30 plus K to go to art school. $60,000, like $60,000.
I spent about $60,000.
Yeah, like 60 grand to go to art school, and now nobody can even like get a job doing it because they're just using AI now.
Yep.
That is messed up. It's such a scam. Like if you're listening to this and you are on the fence about going to college or not, go see if you can learn what you want to do on YouTube for free first.
Or
Yeah. Like
go
I
in-
know, like
or become an engineer for AI.
yeah,
'Cause
or
that's the
yeah.
booming market.
Yeah, for real. Like the stuff I went to college for that I'm in debt for, I could have learned for free on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, which reminds me, you should please like and subscribe. If you see this video, if you hear us on any of the other socials, please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. It really helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
And Spotify.
Shout out to everybody watching that
Yeah.
video that's like got 25,000 views now
Yeah,
on Scoops.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Make
you.
sure you go check out our full podcast though.
Yeah. For real though, like it's so cool. Like we have a community on Scoops, so
Yeah,
thank you,
that's cool.
thank you so much. We got friends on Scoops. Like let's carry that over to YouTube and like Spotify and all the other socials. So yeah, that'd be great. So yeah.
Talk about greed. Did you hear about
Yeah.
Trump's gold card?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The investment visa. So if you've got $5 million, you can pretty much buy your way into American
I
citizenship.
bet he's doing
Yeah.
doing this so he can get Russians into America.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, when a reporter asked him, like, so can Russian oligarchs purchase of this gold card visa? And he's like, well, I mean, I do know a couple they're pretty good people.
Yeah.
Or he said some bullshit like that.
He thinks
He's
the
like,
worst people are the good people.
yeah. Well, he is a bad person. So he is a bad person.
Yeah, so good people to him are other bad people.
Yeah. So like an actual genuine person.
It'd be funny, like Putin is like, "Oh, I'll take one." If he just becomes a citizen of America.
Putin just
then.
comes to citizen. He's just like, oh yeah. He's like, I already blew up my country, so I might as well come over to yours and fuck your country up
Jesus.
too. I mean, he already kind of is. Like, let's be honest. Still ongoing ongoing. People are digging into it about Trump being a KGB asset.
Yeah.
Nobody can find any proof that it's not fake. Like, nobody can. I mean, there's still no like definitive evidence that it's like for real. I mean, like we looked into it. Big news reporters have been looking into it.
Article I recently read said this has been kind of a news thing since 2015. So, like, it's
somebody was
true,
suppressing it. Somebody was suppressing it.
Yeah, why didn't this get brought up right before the election?
Yeah, it's like if it did get brought up before the election, like when it's like, do you think people would still vote for him?
Probably. That's what's sad.
That's what's sad. They probably would still vote for him. Wow. And then on top of that, that he's on the Epstein files. That they just released new Epstein files, and it's like we already kind of knew. We already knew he was. Yeah,
like because they released most of the stuff in the past already. Yeah. They just re-released it with a couple new names.
What they do is they buy the stories and then they don't release it. There's a term for it. Like, let us know in the comments.
What's funny, that got released the same day as that shit show interview with Zelensky and Trump and Vance. Like that just made me sick to my stomach watching that. Trump should not have talked to him like that. That's horrible. His country's getting invaded. It's like geez.
They were just being JD Vance and Trump were just being bullies to him. They were just gaslighting him and
grade bullies.
They were being bullies and they wouldn't even let him talk, and he kept saying like, I'm sorry. It's like he said thank you so many times and they're like, you didn't say thank you, and it's like, shut the fuck. It's like we're in a big war right now. Like we're in a big
and then harassing him about not wearing a suit. It's like, come on,
he was wearing a nice enough shirt. It's like Trump was wearing the same suit he's had on since the 80s. He's probably never actually washed. He's got so much cum stains and Cheeto stains and like all kinds of puke and shit all over it.
I guess right after that, Vance went on a vacation to some like ski resort
Of course
town.
He did.
It was covered with people protesting and signs and stuff.
Yeah.
My favorite was I bet Vance dishwashes his iron casket like pan.
Oh, his iron casket. Like the sign was like JD Vance puts his cast iron skillet in the dishwasher. Yeah, he would. He would. And then he would just let it sit in there. He wouldn't take it out the next day to dry it. He would just let it sit there and like everything would just get rusty in his whole and then he would probably still cook on it with the rest. He's like, oh, it's just a little bit of, let's dust this off a little bit. Give my whole family's not vaccinated for tetanus, so just give them a little bit of tetanus for dinner.
I'm glad people are starting to like protest this shit show of administration though.
Like,
it's about time.
Nobody's doing enough though. I mean, we're trying, but like really what the fuck we're gonna do? They have us so poor we can't miss work to protest, I guess like,
all of Times Square was filled with people wearing Ukraine colors the other day protesting. That was really cool to see.
Yeah, that was really cool to see because it's like peace. Like the Ukraine was like very like they're all a democracy, so it's like to see them get invaded by somebody so horrible, and then him come to America and ask for help, and then JD Vance and Trump are just idiots, and Zelensky he handled it pretty well, but like how else could you handle it? Because
he did a really well job.
He handled it really. I would have flipped too. I would have cried probably a little bit, and I would have like stood up and started being like, no.
I would have started calling Trump a traitor.
Yeah, he is. They are, and it's like it sucks that we have to say this about our president because I love America. Like I love America. I love living here, but it's starting to be kind of like a hellscape here. Like help us, Canada. Like come take us.
They've tainted the American flag.
Yeah.
Like it's just seen as like a symbol of hate.
Yeah, it is. It's like we need a new flag. We should do a poll. Like everybody everybody do some drawings. Submit your new flags to us.
If Trump ends up getting like Greenland or something, we'll have a 51st state.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to change
one anyways. Right?
Yeah, they're gonna have to change the flag.
Can't just fit in another star in there.
Yeah, but I don't want Trump to make a new flag.
He would just put his face on it.
Yeah, he would. He would just put his face.
Did you hear? He wants to replace Benjamin on the $100 bill with his face.
Of course he does. Of course he does. Like what?
Oh, talk about a narcissist.
Wow, he's such a. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because a lot of those presidents got put on the money like after they were already dead, right? Or I think so. I don't know. Yeah, like let us know.
Yeah, I think after they die, then they get on the money.
Yeah,
right?
It's like let us know in the comments if that's true or not. Like, we don't have time to fact check everything. You know what I mean? But still,
Trump wants it to like bathe in hundreds with his face on it.
Yeah,
just in a big bathtub, golden bathtub with $100 bills of his face on.
Yeah, jeez, like. If Trump ever had a tear, he'd be like dabbing it with $100 bill, like, and then he'd be like, and then he'd probably get pink eye because he probably like stole that money from the stripper jar, like at the strip club. So, like, seriously,
man. So the FAA is canceling a $2.4 billion contract with Verizon for their critical air traffic control service for Elon Musk's Starlink, and I almost feel like this was like a plan from the start when Elon got rid of the had the head of FAA stand down. Is like this was all part of the plan to get the contracts for that.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, he's pretty much president right now. It's just like
I know he keeps saying he's not. Trump's he gets a little shady about it. He's like, oh yeah, I'm the president.
Well, even his son, whispered to Trump saying, You're not the president.
Yeah, shut up. You're not the president. Okay, nobody's like, I mean, yeah, that could have been edited. So that.
Well, but I fact checked that, and
nobody can prove
everybody was saying it's just kind of hard to hear. So it's up to everybody's own like interpretation.
That's hilarious.
But that's pretty much what it sounds like.
Pretty funny. That's pretty funny. It's just a shit show. It's like your buddy. Yeah, it's like your buddy's bringing his kid over, and he's like talking shit, but you can't do anything because you know it's true. Yeah. Because you know the kid's right. Like, what? Oh my god.
I guess the White House was like panicking because our Russian state media was in on that press conference with Zelensky and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're not supposed to be, but they let them in. They're saying like, we didn't allow them in here, but it's like, come on, how else are they gonna get in?
Yeah, they have to allow that because it's a pretty small room. Nobody just slips in. Yeah, nobody just slips in. So that's ridiculous. But Trump slips in apparently, like slips in and out of Jeffrey Epstein's fucking flight log apparently. You know, under an alias.
You know they're gonna show that on Russian media now, showing that Trump like supports Putin pretty much.
Oh, he does, and he has this. So
they're hoping that's gonna make the Russian people feel like they're on the right side.
It's just so scary. Like, it's propaganda. So scary. Propaganda is so bad. And like, you know what? Like, if Biden was doing shitty stuff, we'd report shitty on Biden too. But like, guess what?
That's the difference from Democrats and Republicans. Republicans just agree, they're doing good stuff even when they're not.
Yeah, it's like, no, if we see somebody doing something shitty, we're gonna call them out for it.
Well, a little bit of good news. U.S. student.
Let's lighten the mood a little bit here.
A U.S. student cracks a 180-year-old math problem to unlock wind turbines' true power. Oh. So now we'll be able to get a lot more electricity out of them.
That's cool.
It'll probably be like pay for itself way sooner and stuff, and cheaper electricity and everything. Yeah, so that's good.
That's pretty cool. Oh, did you hear about that one kid in the Middle East? He broke all the records he's like the fastest kid. He's the fastest problem solver in his head in the world.
Oh, really?
In the world. NPR gave him this huge number, and he figured it out in like 10 seconds, and it's just like, dang.
So I'm kind of like a reality show junkie. That would make a good reality show, having him go up against AI to see who can solve things first.
That'd be cool. I love
we should pitch that to like some TV network.
No, for real though, that kid's gonna be famous. He broke all the records. It's like, I don't know what you would do with that kind of skill, but I think that's really, he's like a human calculator.
Yeah.
He's like almost faster than a human calculator because like you still have to press the buttons.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to press the buttons. He just like can think of it. And
I wish I was better at math. I'm horrible at math.
I wish. So I like math, but I had really crappy math teachers and they smelled, and it was just so hard to focus.
Well, you think everything smells.
It does. Everything does
technically
smell.
Everything
does have
but you
smell.
can that's like your superpower.
Yeah, I can smell everything.
I think if they taught math like along with programming in schools, like people would pick it up better because then they would have a reason why they're using it.
Yeah, it's like, give us a reason why we're learning this stuff, because if you're not giving us a reason and you're just like just making us memorize all this bullshit, it's like, who cares? First grade to like 5th grade needs to be like placement, maybe, where like you get taught everything, like even high school level stuff, like, and then the kids, like whoever gravitates to what, then you just go to like a specialty school and you become like an expert.
School,
and then you just become an expert in whatever you were. I think that would be really great.
That'd be cool.
You know, because that we don't have to like you still need to learn about other extra stuff.
Then you wouldn't have like little.
By the time you're
kids calling 911 asking for emergency donuts.
Oh my gosh, the emergency donuts. Yeah, I heard about that. You were saying something about that. Yeah.
The operator said, "Are you going to share them?" And he was like, "No." They're emergency donuts. And then the next day, I guess a cop came and brought him donuts. But that teaches them it's okay to call 911. Like, they should actually slapped a fine on the parents.
Yeah, seriously. So they thought it was fun. They were so bored. They thought it was funny they brought him donuts for calling in to not think he needed emergency donuts. Yeah. That's just teaching that little kid bad habits.
Yeah. And that he can get away with it. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's a cute story, but like, yeah, we wanted to have like a little bit of a lighthearted story, but also it pisses me off. It pisses me off a little bit. So yeah,
there's something that pisses me off. They sold JFK's undies for $9,000.
Wait, JFK?
Yeah, original,
like the crackly worm. Not the worm.
Not the worm. The original JFK.
Oh, okay.
From the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, not RFK, JFK. Yeah. We want to clarify.
They sold his undies for $9,000.
Who the hell still had them?
I wonder whoever bought them actually wears them around.
No, they probably sniffed them and like put them in a case. Yeah. Put them in like a...
it's like a picture frame on their wall of just JFK's undies.
Do you think they're like clean, or do you think they still kind of smell
they're
like them a
dirty
little bit?
still?
They still smell like balls a little bit?
Well, then they have his DNA. They'll clone him.
Yeah, please. Like, he was like we were, I think if I had to choose a president, he was probably the best one, even though he was only president for like a day or something. Yeah, he was the best. Yeah.
We need somebody like that to say we're gonna go carbon zero in like 10 years, like how he was like, we're gonna get to the moon in 10 years. We need to go all green in 10 years. We need somebody like that.
Al Gore should have won. Fuck you, South Park, for making that fucking episode. I love you, South Park, but also fuck you, because you made that episode and a lot of people started making fun of Al Gore and then he didn't win. Yeah, so honestly, like, if it like you're like partially a little bit to blame for like climate change right now.
You could kind of say they're to blame for Trump getting elected too, because they stopped making episodes when Trump won, like about Trump.
Well, sorta, yeah. I kind of stopped watching. Like, I kind of stopped because I grew up watching South Park, love South Park, but y'all just kind of like, you made fun of the wrong fucking people. Yeah. I mean, the Man Bear Peg episode is like super, like, I'm super serial. Fuck you. Okay, that's all I have to say about it.
Oh, man.
So who else are we going to talk shit about today?
Well, did you see they Trump and Elon fired Ebola workers, and then they like rehired them? They were like, maybe we should keep these guys around.
Elon in the council, the chamber council, the fucking League of Doom chamber, like whatever the fuck. He was just like, he's just standing there. He's the only one standing up, and everybody else is sitting down. And he's just like, well, we're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We're gonna make mistakes.
When you hire 19-year-old kids to dig through like all the government, like,
I cannot believe that they accidentally like stopped the Ebola. He's like, we obviously realized like really quick that we need Ebola prevention. Like, so we rehired all those people like in a panic. Like, it was only briefly stopped. Nobody even noticed. It's like, okay.
I guess they caught Trump on a hot mic telling the Fox News guys, like, tell it went great. Like, this whole thing was great. It's going great.
Yeah.
Like, so he's telling the media what to report.
Oh, of course. Well, he's not even letting the into the press briefing room. He's only letting people, yes men people. He's only letting people who are asking him the questions that he approves first.
Man, so remember that Congo virus we talked about last episode? So, I guess it's up to 1,000 cases now.
Oh my gosh.
It was what, only 50 last week?
Yeah, it was only 50.
So it's starting to spread.
They're saying like half the people do fall ill or like dying.
Damn. Yeah. And I guess they found out what caused it. Some kids ate a bat.
Yeah, 3 kids ate a bat. Yeah.
So I wonder if it's a new type of coronavirus almost.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's really scary. Like, it's probably way worse than what it really is. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not.
I guess
hopefully it's not.
I guess some woman got caught trying to plant explosives at a Tesla dealership to blow it up.
Dang, she got caught?
Yeah, she got caught doing it. And then some influencer threatened to assassinate him on TikTok too. Yeah. And then she admitted she didn't pay tax for 8 years.
Oh my gosh.
IRS is gonna go after her now.
Well, didn't Elon Musk respond to her and be like, okay, well, the FBI is gonna come after you. Yeah. It's like,
she deleted her account.
We're not trying to. Yeah. Anybody watching this, please don't go and assassinate anybody.
Jeez. Well, I guess this little indie game company called Backroom. They released a game on Steam, and then somebody took their whole game and released it on the Nintendo Switch store. So they're just rolling in money off of their backs of their hard work. So they're trying to get some legal, yeah.
Damn. So
go after
so they
them.
So they did like a swoop and pull.
I guess. Yeah. But like small game companies don't have the money to go against like people in court. So hopefully like maybe
Nobody
they have
does.
a GoFundMe or something. If you guys like find that or something, help them out.
Yeah, go help
because
them
that's
out with
fucked.
GoFundMe.
Like all their hard work, like they're losing tons of money now because some of the companies stealing their hard work.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, speaking of GoFundMe, like we should start a GoFundMe for like do you think you want to be Ukraine? Yeah, everybody like let's just be should we be president and vice president?
For what?
America.
Oh God, I don't.
I know. See, the people who are most qualified, you know. I'm just kidding. If Trump could be president, I mean, like,
anybody could.
Like, I want to go up against just a trivia against Trump, or just a standard IQ test, just a standard IQ test.
I guess got like one of those lowest IQs out of all the presidents.
Yeah. And well, also recently, a couple days ago, it might be even worse. So recently, he actually is officially the lowest rated president. He's the suckiest president for 70 years.
He's the sucky president.
Yeah, he's the suckiest president. All-time suckiest president for 40 years. I guess he's at 45% as of a couple days ago. Yeah, 45%, which is still too much in my opinion.
So in a Egyptian queen's tomb, they found silver bracelets.
Ooh.
And I guess silver is super rare in Egypt. And they tested the metal and traced it back to Greece.
Oh,
and I guess that kind of rewrites some history because they didn't know there was a connection between Egypt and Greece back then, I guess. Yeah, that's
really cool. You know, because there's that one, so the one top Egyptologist, he's still around, and he just like is super stubborn. And anything that they find new, he just like always finds a way to like debunk it, or he's always finding a way. He's like, oh no, I wrote the book on Egypt, so anything else that's new is like not right. So until he dies, like pretty much it's not gonna get
any news is like a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's
if
all
he doesn't like if he didn't say it
if he didn't write the book, if he didn't say it first, it's not, you know. And I can't remember what his name is. Everybody knows who he is. He's the guy with the hat. He's like the Indiana Jones, like you know. And he is super smart, and he is like the leading Egyptologist. I don't want to talk too much shit, but he is also like, he's one of those people who like doesn't want to accept change, and it's just like, hey, like sometimes you gotta admit you're wrong. Sometimes you have to admit you're wrong, you know.
No, it'd be funny if the ancient alien guy now goes, oh, that silver actually came from space.
Oh my gosh, for real. There's already a channel. There's already a history ancient aliens channel in the works right now. Just like, it's like the same people who are believing this are the same people growing up watching a history channel about World War II and the Nazis and Hitler and all this stuff and ancient aliens and like.
Well, they think they can trust and believe what Trump says, but you can't.
Yeah, it's like you can't.
He's a liar.
You know, I genuinely asked my mom. I was like, genuinely, like it still is a touchy subject, but I was like, why do you like Trump? And my mom literally said, because I like the way he talks.
Oh, God.
Because
he repeats words so she
that was
understands
it. That was it. And I was like, genuine. And then she got kind of mad at me. And she's like, well, you're just trying to be a libtard. You're just trying to, like, get me to get mad. And I was like, no. Like, I genuinely want to know. I genuinely want to know what makes you like him so much. Because I want to come to a place of understanding. So if that's the only answer you're going to give me, like, and he's doing so much harm, it's like, it's kind of hard to support that. It's kind of hard to support that. Whoever voted for Trump, he was on the Epstein files, like, log list, like the flight log list. I mean, that pretty much means you're a pedophile. And if he's not,
probably the one that got Epstein killed in prison.
Oh, for sure, he probably is. He probably is. Yeah. Going conspiracy. Let's do a poll. Okay, yeah. Even if Trump was on that flight log list and didn't touch any of those girls, he knew about it and didn't say anything. Yeah. That makes him guilty. Who else was on the flight log? Did we say that already?
There was...
Who else was it?
Michael Jackson.
I mean, is that surprising?
Alec Baldwin.
Oh! That's a big name.
Oh, Carmen Diaz.
Really?
Yeah. I guess has made an announcement why she was on it, but I didn't.
We need to go look. Let's all collectively, all of our audience, let's go collectively
there's a whole bunch of more people.
Because I love Cameron Diaz, and if she's on, like, we got to go collectively see why Cameron Diaz was on those flight logs, because that makes me upset.
There's a bunch more.
The other guys, I'm like, yeah, I get it, but Cameron Diaz, what the fuck? Yeah. And if she knows something and she didn't say anything. Yeah. Like, I love her. Like, girl, like, Cameron Diaz, like, come on, girl. Like, if you know something, like speak up. Fucked up.
You know what I wish I could stop is Trump just did an executive order aimed at the logging industry to go after old growth forests.
Yeah. Yes,
that just pisses me off.
Yeah.
These hills are already bare from logging. It's like now they're going after the oldest trees in Oregon.
Yeah.
That just
it's
that
so sad.
Pisses me
it's
off.
So sad. It's like if y'all are watching and you're not from Oregon, you don't know what's going on here. Like, we have some of the biggest, like, the best old growth forests, like, you know, around, and they're fucking beautiful.
Millions of years old.
They're thousands of years old and millions of years old.
Well, the redwoods are millions.
Yeah. And it's literally the old growth forest. If you don't know much about it, it actually it harbors the most, like, CO2 carbon dioxide from the air.
Keeping our planet clean.
It keeps our planet clean. So if they cut down the old growth forest,
it's gonna speed up global warming.
It seriously will, because they won't be able to, like, harbor all of that, you know, all the carbon and all that kind of stuff, you know, the CO2 and stuff. And you know what sucks is, like, I think they should take the old growth forest, like, that should not be on the renewable like energy list, because once you cut that shit down, we'll all be dead before it will ever even maybe ever, if ever, become an old growth forest again. We'll all be dead.
It takes 20 years just to get it kind of like a tall tree.
Just to get like a tree. Yeah, an old growth forest is like takes the thousands of years. That's not a renewable resource. Yeah. The fact that Trump is like allowing our old growth forest to be cut down and our oceans to be polluted. It's like, what is he gonna do? Walk around with an oxygen tank? Because, like, he's not gonna be able to make any money if we all suffocate to death. Yeah. What is he gonna do?
Well,
what is he gonna do when we all suffocate to death and die? He's not gonna be able to make any more money.
Well, he's gonna think he'll be dead by the time the planet goes to shit, you know. So he doesn't care.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like, he should. Yeah. So we got the tardigrades. Speaking of old growth particle, tardigrades, little water bears.
Yeah, there's they found some protein called D-sup, something like that, and it's like a radiation resistant protein. So they think they can actually use that to help patients with cancer not get affected by the radiation from the treatment.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. So it goes in there and, like, blocks the little cells and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, they're cute little things.
I know, those things are badass.
Yeah. We need a little picture right here. A little water bear picture. Yeah.
They look like little astronauts with 8 legs.
Yeah, they're little
or 6 legs.
They're little cute bear suction cup things. Yeah. Oh, hi, Patch. Hi.
Hey, Patches. Do you need to go to the bathroom or something?
No, I think she's just saying hi. Yeah, you can't get on the couch.
Can hear her shaking.
Yeah, that's little Patches. So yeah.
Well,
who wants to go fund us to, like, leave the country? Like, yeah, it's like we can stay here and keep reporting, but I mean, like, is anybody listening? Is anybody out there listening? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Like and subscribe.
We need to more followers so we can not work anymore.
Yeah, no, we're still working. This is still a full-time job. So we're working 2 full-time jobs right now. Right now one full-time job we don't get paid from right now. And, like, it's really simple and easy to just like and subscribe.
Yeah, share it.
Yeah, share it with your friends.
Like it, subscribe to it.
Fact check us, like, if
YouTube or Spotify is the best spot.
Yeah,
we'll follow there.
Also, if you hear of anything that you think we should be talking about more,
let us know.
Message. Yeah, send us a message.
Gingerfrequency.com. Yeah, we have an email address on there if you ever want to send us something to talk about.
Yeah, we also try to get a lot of comments, but we try to respond to some of them. You know, always with peace and love. You know, most of the time, you know, some people send some hate comments, but it's honestly kind of funny.
We try to joke around with the hate comments.
Yeah, we kind of we're just jokesters, you know. It's just like anything you say to us, like, we've already said 100 times to ourselves. So, like, yeah, it's like, let us, you know, you can let us have it, but
did we cover about Argentina or Chile's power grid went down the whole country for 7 hours?
Yeah, 7 hours, the whole country.
People were in these mines just with no light. It must have been like pitch black.
So the copper mines, right? Yeah, so that's probably where they mine all the copper for all the pennies. Oh, didn't Elon Musk and Trump say they want to get rid of the pennies? Yeah. And then all of a sudden the copper mines in Chile goes dark. I mean, I just thought of that. Just
I guess they were saying that would just have more demand for a nickel, and I guess nickels cost even more to make, so it would be actually counterproductive.
I don't even know why we have coins. To be honest, like
just go all digital at this point.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, let's go all digital, and then like somebody let's get hit by a solar flare, and then like there's no more money. There's no more. I want to go back to the barter system. I want to go back to the barter system. I want to go back to like. If you got skills, let's trade for your skills. Let's trade for your knitting. Let's trade for your crystals. Let's trade for your food. Like, I'll cook somebody a meal if they'll come and, like, clean something or do something. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather do that. Like, what, did you know that if we all just stopped feeding into the system, that we could change the world?
Like, we could change the
fucking world. Everybody.
On February 28th, if that did anything any good?
I didn't hear about it. Oh, people probably forgot. Like, I didn't buy anything. I made sure to buy my champagne the day before.
I was delivering DoorDash, and that was the busiest I've ever seen Taco Bell. So it's like, okay.
Is Taco Bell linked to something? Oh, is that a message? Babe, were you the one that was out there?
What?
Not supporting the blackout?
Well, I was delivering their food. I still have to make money.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah.
I wasn't eating the food or buying it myself, but I was delivering it. I think that's everything for episode 8.
Really? Do we have anything else?
I don't think so.
We were talking about? One thing I do want to mention.
Yeah.
Did we mention about how a lot of people think illegal immigrants are getting federal funding?
Oh, no, we didn't.
Yeah. So, I don't know if, like, I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but illegal immigrants don't get federal funding. As much as the right-wing media wants to tell you that they do, they don't. The only time they get federal funding is if their kids are, if their kids are born here and they're going to public school, which is, let's be honest, like, not a whole lot, you know what I mean? And then, like, they have to buy their own school pencils and still pay taxes on that kind of stuff. So, and then if they get, like, a serious injury and then they go to the ER and they have to be taken care of. That's the only, like, if their arm gets cut off or they're in a big wreck or they got shot or something, then, like, the ER is gonna, like, they have a duty to protect every human, you know what I mean? But if it's not, so they can't just go into the doctor, like, they're not getting federal funding. And, like, a lot of people keep spreading this rumor around saying that illegal immigrants are getting federal funding, and they're not. They're not getting, like, Google it. They're not. So immigrants can get federal funding, but illegal immigrants cannot. Like, it's people who've migrated here illegally, which sucks that people even have to do that, to be honest, like, it sucks that people even have to do that because they're fleeing something that's really shitty from their other country. They're trying to come to somewhere better. They're paying into our system like billions of dollars a year, and they're not getting tax returns. They're not getting federal aid. They're literally just working their asses off. They're picking the vegetables. They're cleaning the houses, and, like, yeah, they shouldn't be here illegally, but they're still helping you without any pay. They're still helping you without any return, really, and y'all want to complain about it? Like you go out in the fields and pick potatoes all day.
Have fun picking
have fun go and pick those onions. Like, I've been
for what, like 2 cents an hour?
Guess how long I lasted in the fields? 3 days. 3 fucking days. And my back hurt. My back hurt, and it sucked, and it was hot, and I got sunburned as hell, and, like, dang. I want to say, you think avocados grow off trees, but they do. They do grow off trees. They do grow off trees, but somebody has to pick them, and it's like, I don't see your ass, I don't see anybody else's ass out there picking them, so.
I'll say one more thing to finish off this episode. It's a kind of a funny story. So they did a study. Sober rats prefer silence, while rats on cocaine prefer jazz music. It's I hate jazz. I hate jazz
so much.
But
wow.
But yeah, don't let the cocaine rats bite you.
Yeah. Good night. Don't let the cocaine rats bite.
See you, everybody.